Hi, we are here with four of our professionals, and today, in the International Women's Day, we want to talk about their experiences in their professional and academic life. So, welcome, and let's start.
Hi, Carla. I'm Catherine. I'm really glad to be here, and I work here at Equinix as an AI specialist. Thank you
Thank
for
you,
the
Kat.
invitation.
Hi, my name is Angie and I work as an AI specialist. I'm happy to be here.
And
Thank
I
you.
am Daniela Ruiz. I work as a data engineer, and I am also glad to be here. Thank you so much.
Thank you. And I'm Carla Costa. I work here at Equinox as a visual designer. So, Kath, I want to ask you first, how was your experience being a woman working in science and tech?
Okay, in general, I can say we are surrounded by men in the technology industry. I mean, most of our colleagues and probably yours also have been men, and I've seen this pattern not just in business, but or like in the professional environment, but also since our students' days. I've seen like in many careers related to the topic, around 90% of the students weren't female, and sadly, this is not just because an external pattern, but because women are not motivated to choose this engineering or science or other emphasis related to the industry as a career path.
Yeah, I think it's true. In my case, I studied electronic engineer and then I moved to design and it was a completely different world. In design, we were like 90% of women, and the truth is I felt much more welcome there, so it's true.
Yeah. In some cases, our experiences have not been the best, as some industries have judged us not for who we are, but for our gender. For example, once in a job interview, I remember the recruiter telling me the only reason he was interviewing me was because I was a woman and they needed to be inclusive. Even though this might seem like a great opportunity for me, this situation was kind of rude and made me rethink if I want to work in a place with these ideals and of inclusivity.
Yeah, however, I want to say that also we have had some great experiences working as women in the industry. I think the best example I can think of is probably my actual job or our actual job here at the Equinix, because here we really feel as a team. I mean, everyone is lighted with their strengths independently of who they are, and our colleagues support us, listen to our ideas, and in general, I think we feel included and we work as equals in the team.
Yes, I feel it too. Danny, have you felt any obstacles related to being a female throughout your professional career?
Well, I studied industrial engineering, and I think this career is a bit more balanced, talking about a number of men and women enrolled. So I really don't remember any obstacles related to being a female in my career. I think that these situations are more common in other careers, such as systems engineering or electronic engineering, where there's a high percentage of men, and I think it is kind of weird that a woman studies that kind of careers. For example, Catherine, I remember she studied chemistry, and she once told me about her experience being a woman surrounded by men, right?
Yeah, actually, it was not in my career, but in some courses I took more related to my actual job. But I remember here I have some professors that were kind of sexist. I mean, tend to favor some men in aspects of, they favor some men in aspects such as point of view, ideas, behaviors, I don't know, that kind of things. For example, I remember if I was late to class, it was wrong. I was punished. However, if someone else was late to class, the professor just laugh, make a bad joke, and just keep going. So it was like an equality in there.
Okay. While you were talking about your experiences, I was thinking about other things that women face at the beginning of our careers. And one of those things is the lack of information. I mean, it is very common for a woman to receive information about careers such as psychology, nursing, I don't know, that kind of careers, but it's not very common for us to receive information about careers in science and technology. which shows that there is still a gap. However, not everything is that bad. Lately, there are more opportunities for women in science and technology fields. For example, I don't know, university scholarships that only women can access. Or, for example, there are now some conferences and organizations such as Women in Data Science from Stanford University, or Women in Data, which has the mission to increase diversity in data careers. They all seek to include more women in this field, and I think it's a really great opportunity.
Yes, I feel the same. I feel that equality is a daily job. So, Angie, which advice do you give your male colleagues to improve gender equality?
Try to support and include us, not only your work colleagues, but also the women in your environment, like your family and your friends, by telling them about your experiences in this field, encouraging their talents, and showing them information about the careers, courses, and tools so they can start learning. And I would like to add for the women out there, don't be afraid to explore these fields of science and technology. As we mentioned before, today there are many opportunities for us to be part of this work.
Thanks. I would also like to add that it is also essential to improve those relationships between women in academic and professional spaces each day to share our knowledge, fears, strengths, and experiences so we can support each other in places where we feel challenged just for being women. So thank you so much, Kat, Angie, and Danny. I admire you and respect you a lot, and I hope to work with you on many projects more here in Equinox. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you.
You.